Hey guys, let me ask you something. How many hours of your life have you spent worrying about things that never even happened? Be honest. We've all been there. You're lying in bed, your mind racing with what ifs. What if I fail this test? What if I lose my job? What if people laugh at me? Here's the thing. Worry feels productive. It feels like we're preparing for the worst. But in reality, worry is like a thief in the night. It steals your peace, your joy, and sometimes even your health. And it gives you nothing in return. But don't worry, because today I'm going to share with you some practical ways to stop worry from controlling your life. And I'll back it up with wisdom from some of the smartest and most inspiring people in history. Stick with me till the end, because I've got one fact about worry that's so shocking, it might just change the way you look at your entire life. Mark Twain once said, "I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened." Think about that for a second. Most of what you're stressing about is nothing more than your imagination running wild. And here's the kicker. Science agrees. Research shows that about 85% of the things we worry about never come true. 85%. That means you and I are burning energy, losing sleep, and stressing over things that don't even exist. Imagine paying rent for a house you don't even live in. That's what worry is. It's emotional rent on a house you'll never move into. So, if worry is useless, why do we still do it? Simple. Our brains are wired for survival. Thousands of years ago, worrying about predators or food shortages actually kept us alive. But today, most of us aren't running from lions. We're stressing about emails, deadlines, or what somebody posted on social media. All right, so how do we fight back? How do we stop worry from robbing our happiness? Let me give you 3 powerful practical tools you can start using today. 1. The 5-5-5 rule. Whenever you catch yourself worrying, ask, will this matter in 5 minutes, 5 months, 5 years? Most of the time, the answer is no. This trick shrinks the problem down to its actual size. 2. Write it out. When your brain won't stop looping the same worry, grab a notebook and write it down. Suddenly, that giant storm cloud in your head looks much smaller on paper. And once it's written, you can decide, is this something I can control or not? 3. Gratitude reset. This is my favorite. Worry and gratitude cannot live in the same space. Next time your mind spins with fear, pause and name 3 things you're thankful for. Maybe it's your morning coffee, your family, or even just the fact that you're breathing right now. Gratitude shifts your focus from fear to abundance. And listen, even Dale Carnegie, author of How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, said, "If you can't sleep, then get up and do something instead of lying there worrying. It's the worry that gets you, not the lack of sleep." Action kills worry. Every single time Seneca, the Roman philosopher, said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Isn't that the truth? Most of our suffering is made up in our heads. Winston Churchill admitted, "When I look back on all these worries, I remember the story of the old man who said on his deathbed that he had had a lot of trouble in his life, most of which had never happened." Even world leaders dealing with wars and crises understood that worry is mostly wasted energy. And one of my personal favorites from Corrie ten Boom, "Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow, it empties today of its strength." That one hits hard, because every minute spent worrying is a minute you're not living, not enjoying, not being present with the people you love. Okay, here's that mind-blowing fact I promised. Ready? Over 90% of doctor visits in America are linked to stress and worry. Let that sink in. Worry doesn't just steal your happiness. It can literally steal your health. High blood pressure, heart problems, weakened immune system. Worry opens the door to all of it. And here's the irony. Most of the stuff we worry about never happens. So we're making ourselves sick over nothing. So here's the big takeaway. Worry may knock on your door, but you don't have to invite it in. Happiness isn't about living a perfect life. It's about choosing peace in an imperfect one. If this video gave you even one reason to let go of worry today, do me a favor. Hit that like button so more people can see it. Drop a comment below and tell me one thing you're choosing not to worry about anymore. I'd love to read your answers. And of course, subscribe if you want more weekly motivation to keep your mind strong and your heart happy. Remember, your happiness is worth protecting. Don't let worry steal it.